Greetings, sports fans. I'm Curtis Ford with Franchise Sports, here to deliver the Blitz Analysis Vlog series. Today we're previewing the first half of the FHSAA State Championship games being played in Orlando, Florida this weekend. Let's get right to it. Now in Class 1A, we've got a Big Bend area matchup with Chipley to the west against Jefferson County to the east. Chipley made it to the finals by beating a team they previously faced on September 16th of this year at home against Northview in a close 25-21 battle. The Tigers from Monticello won against Union County 27-6 to punch their ticket. In the studio with us is franchise sports analyst and former FSU staff writer Ariel Bedford. Ariel, who do you like, in what folks are calling the rural championship?
Yeah, rural is right. I like Jefferson County. They have a lot of speed on both sides of the ball. Now, Chipley has a very strong running game, with running back Ryan McIntyre. He had about 301 total yards, as well as 221 rushing in, their previous game. But I think that Jefferson County, they really are the ones that have the advantage. They've got a really good running back in Alfonso Footman. He's getting recruited by Iowa State, UK, South Carolina. I think what this matchup comes down to is Jefferson County's defense. Their defense is just as fast as their offense, and they can kind of make up for some of their mistakes and assignments. So I think that Jefferson County is going to pull away, and they're going to be the ones that are victorious.
Yeah, I agree with you. But, moving to Class A, Madison County will take on American Heritage in a game that pits the physical Cowboys against the Stallion squad that has talent, but not much depth. Ariel, what's your take on this matchup?
Well, I think that this is going to be an interesting matchup. Madison County, they're very physical. They have huge defensive lines, and also they've got the horse, with Tommy Young. The fullback is 6'1", 220 pounds. I mean, he's a monster. Now, American Heritage, they have 7 returning starters from the beginning of the year, and they've got a nice running back in Bryant. He had about 169 yards rushing in the second half, but I think that Madison County is too big and too strong, and they're going to pull out the victory.
Yeah, it's hard to go against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay, now moving over to the Class 4A game, we have a real treat with 2 storied programs clashing. Jacksonville Bowls will be pitted against Miami Booker T. Washington after Bowls blew out East Gaston 49-7 and Booker T. edged Cocoa 20-14. Ariel, what are your thoughts on these 2 teams?
Now this one is, I've been racking my brain about this one all day because, you got the Tornadoes with Coach Ice Harris. They gambled, had the fake field goal in overtime to pull out the victory. And their defense, has been playing very well this year. And then you got Jacksonville Bowls. They're a story program as well. They've got head coach Courtney Rogers. He can actually break the record and get his 70th playoff win if they beat Miami Washington. I think what this comes down to is the defense of the Tornadoes versus the quarterback for Jacksonville Bowls. I think that he was accurate in the last game, going 9 for 12. I think that if he can be accurate again, Bowls can win. But I think that Miami Washington is going to pull out this game, and they're going to find a way to win because, even Corky Rogers said this is the least experienced team in Jacksonville Bowls that he's run to the state title game. And I think that, at the end of the day, it's the players on the field that win the game, not the coaches. So I think Miami Washington is going to pull it out.
Okay. And finally, in the Class 2A, we have a Central North Florida war with St. Petersburg Admiral Farragut Academy taking on Tallahassee North Florida Christian. Admiral Farragut won 42-16 at home over Glaze Day, while the top-ranked NFC Eagles ran away from Warner Christian at home 54-13 to qualify for the title game. One factor to point out is that NFC will face somewhat of a disadvantage playing just 90 minutes away from the Blue Jackets' home turf. Ariel, can the Eagles be beaten, or are they a shoe-in to win the 2A title?
I think they're a shoe-in. Now, the Blue Jackets, they have a 3-pronged running attack with Todd Macon, Napoleon Maxwell, and Rayshawn Jenkins. Jenkins is actually a very interesting person. He's a Miami commit, and he had about 130 yards rushing, as well as 2 touchdown scores and a touchdown catch against Glaze Day. Basically, Farragut Academy, they're really the epitome of an academy school. They look like the Air Force and the Armies and Navies of high school. They're going to run the similar type offense, and I think that it's too rudimentary for NFC. NFC is much more advanced. They run like a spread formation on offense, and their defense is very pro-style. And they're so balanced. They've got the tight end, Garrett Hudson, if they can pass to if Dobson gets in trouble. You know about Jay Vickers, the Clemson commit. You know about Marcus Clark. his return that he had in the previous game. You know about Brandon Lee. He's been playing awesome. And, they've got the senior Warren Hart as well when they want to get the jumbo package in the red zone. So I think NFC is too balanced, and they're going to beat Farragut Academy.
Okay, now, Farragut Academy, along with the other 3 games, should be very exciting to watch firsthand. The Class 1 through 4A state final games will be held on December 9th and 10th in the Citrus Bowl located in Orlando. To get information on tickets and game scheduling, you can visit FHSAA.org. With Ariel Bedford, this is Curtis Ford for Franchise Sports.